The first question is, what is a systematic way to work on generalization with a client who initiates during a structured setting and even in an unstructured setting with a technician, but not with the parent? So what could we do in that case? Generalization really to parents.
I think part of it is looking at what the child does right now. So if you're looking at manding, for instance, if they're not generalizing to the parent, it probably means that they're reinforced or whatever they're doing instead is being reinforced by the parent. Meaning that if, the child speaks in one word phrases with the parent and the parent is saying, "Oh, cracker, okay, sure." Or if the child grabs the parent's hand and leads them towards the refrigerator, and that's how the child communicates and the parent gives them what they want because of that, the child has no motivation to turn on his voice or to use his words. So that's the first part. So it looks like it might have to be some parent coaching. Some parents are open to that, some parents aren't. Typically call it parent coaching or parent support versus parent training. Just semantics, but when you say parent training, some parents in their heads, they may not tell you this, but in their heads they're thinking, training. I don't need training. I'm the parent. I've been this kid's parent for years. I don't need training on that. Whereas if you call it parent support or parent coaching, it just sounds better. Secondly, so, like I said, some parents are open to parent coaching or have the time for it, and other parents aren't. Some parents follow through with it, and some parents don't because they just don't have the background. They don't have the time. There's a lot of different reasons. And if that's the case, another suggestion would be to videotape it. So, as a personal experience, I worked with a child one time, and the parents were super, super busy. They had these like high powered jobs, and they just weren't around a lot. The child got therapy at, his grandparents' place. And, so the parents didn't see what was going on all the time. So what we did is, to try and promote follow through was we videotaped. So, I always say videotape. I'm totally dating myself. It's video, not videotape. Anyway, with that being said, we videoed him doing different things. So we taught him how to tie his shoe. And for the longest time, we'd see his parents tying his shoe for him or, buying his next set of shoes were Velcro shoes, that kind of thing. So, we put that on video for him and sent it around to the parents. Obviously, we got permission to send the video first. Same thing with brush his teeth, same thing with other things. So if you can get permission from the parents to record and send that video, even just sending it around and saying, "Hey, check out what Billy did today for us. Hey, look how he's initiating with us." Blah, 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 blah. And not so much as a slap in the face. Look what he's doing with us and look what he's not doing with you, but more so as a hooray, look what he's doing now. Let's celebrate as a team so that it comes across in a very non-passive, or sorry, a very passive way. Passive aggressive.
Yeah, I love the video idea. I find that, having worked in homes so often and parents really getting to watch, that really helped with a lot of the generalization. But then I also find the parents who really just see it as our problem. Like you do the ABA and I don't. And I drop them off at school or at the center, and then they come home and they're done with that. So having that kind of video to go back and forth to show them even what their child is capable of. I think a lot of parents are surprised to see the things that work at school or at the clinic. So having that video and that back and forth and having just that good relationship with parents might help with the generalization so that they're fully on board with seeing how comprehensive ABA really should be. And it's not just a clinic thing.